Thank you both for joining me, and thank you both for your service. Talk to me about the moral imperative here that the United States has towards people who have helped us in Afghanistan, and how, if it's veterans who are trying to fill in the gap, so to speak, on some of this organization, what that feels like.
This is a total failure by the United States government. It's a total failure by the commander-in-chief. It's a total failure, really, by the American people, because this is not about the 20-year occupation of Afghanistan. It's about a humanitarian disaster that is unfolding before our eyes that is in part America's making. And I think what you're hearing from veterans is the creation of essentially an underground railroad. We have friends that are over there that are dying right now that we've served with, that we made a moral compact to. We said, we're going to have your back. If you stand up with us, America will have your back forever. And now we've yanked the rug out from under them and left them to die.
Preston, I understand that you have been reaching out and are being reached out to by people on the ground in Afghanistan trying to get out. Take me through what these hours are like for you, what you're trying to do, and what obstacles you're facing.
I, like so many other veterans, have been getting messages through social media. I'm receiving a Twitter message from an Afghan reaching out. He says, "My hands are shaking as I type this. The Taliban is going to kill me. I need your help." They're sending me their record of service. They're sending me certificates from their all of this proud service for United States forces. And they've been stuck in bureaucratic, multi-step visa processes that just have seemed designed to fail, designed to delay, deny, and ultimately, in this case, until they die. And it's just been gut-wrenching. We're setting up sort of makeshift command posts in our living rooms to try to reach out to other veterans, compile data, compile their ID numbers, their documents for them, and get them on all of these lists that are circulating around. Because as of right now, the State Department just doesn't seem to have any kind of process for getting information about these Afghan allies who desperately need our evacuation.
What are you hearing from your community of veterans and feeling yourself when you see the images coming out of Afghanistan, when you're hearing and receiving the messages of desperation from people trying to get out? Is it hard? Is it triggering?
It sucks. It's terrible. It's ripping our guts out. And it's happening to people of all political backgrounds who served in Afghanistan and in Iraq and anywhere since 9/11, because we're all so intimately connected to these people. And it's not just what's happening now is not just a betrayal of the Afghan people. This is a betrayal of the American military, an American military that raised their right hand and went in after 9/11 and got sent to a stupid war in Iraq and got told we would be taken care of and our promises would be honored. And right now, the American government is not just betraying the Afghan people, it's betraying American men and women who served in combat.
It was truly gutting to see on TV and social media the bases that we defended, that we lost our friends and comrades defending the supply routes, all of the material geographic infrastructure, all of the places where Americans have fought and died, and also where more than 66,000 Afghan troops and police also died in the fight against the Taliban. We have a window of time to act. I believe that history will judge us by what we do in these next hours and days to save those lives, to the loss of those lives crying out to veterans right now. It is catastrophic to us right now, but we can work to save them right now. If we lose them, I don't know where I will be, let alone anybody else.
What kind of trauma do you think a failure to get some of these people from Afghanistan out of the country, what kind of trauma will that have on veterans who survived the war, who are back at home, who are maybe dealing with some of those after effects?
It's certainly a moral injury. This is the urgency of that maybe I've only felt in a combat zone. I also feel like I will be judged. I will judge myself for the actions I take. Am I doing everything in my power right now to get people out, to ask people, to beg Americans, call your representatives and beg to get people out. We have the capacity. They are alive right now. Get them out. Bureaucracy can wait. Lives cannot.
Thank you both for joining me and for all the work that you're doing. And thank you for your service.